So I've been kind of watching videos on modifications to utility trailers, and I just wanted to share what I had done with mine. I bought this trailer, man, probably 15 years ago. It was a 4x8. It was just a basic flat deck with stake sides on it. It had like a wooden box built around it. The axle was about a foot farther forward than what it is now. It was really treacherous to pull. The thing liked to sway a lot. But anyways, what I did was I converted it from a 4x8 to a 5x8. I got this 6-inch 6x2 square tubing. I think it's 3/16 thick, and I had it cut to length at 8 foot. Put one on each side. That essentially made it a foot wider. I got an axle that I could weld my own perches on, so put a new axle under it with brakes. I know it's overkill for a 5x8, but it's nice when you're pulling a 1,200-pound mower around with a minivan, which I used to do quite a bit. But some other things I've done, I put this rail around it, which is 2x2 angle. Put me a weed eater rack on there. Put me a Harbor Freight winch on it. This thing was dirt cheap. It was like 50 bucks, I think. I had to add a couple extra supports because the rail wanted to flex because of the span between those two. This little mount plate was what Harbor Freight sold. I think it was only like $5. I couldn't believe how cheap that was, but I just welded it right to the top rail of the whatever you call it, trailer frame, fence, gate, railing, something. Put these nice D-rings in. Pretty much everything on this trailer came from Harbor, China. It's really hard to beat for the price, but I was hauling around boxes of siding with this, and I noticed, I took the gate off because it just wouldn't work with the gate folded up and locked into place. But a box of siding's like 12.5 feet, and it's not very rigid. Like, it wanted to sag, it would almost drag the road. So I needed to figure out something where I could haul things that are a little bit longer than 8 foot. I come up with this idea. I built this gate when I built the trailer, or added onto the trailer. It's 4 foot in length. These are trailer safety chains, once again, from Harbor Freight. Basically, I sat the trailer level on the jack up front, and then I put jack stands, like for a car, underneath this gate in the back and made it level, put a level on it. And I figured out where to put these D-ring clevises. I got them off of Amazon. I got like a 12 pack of them for, I don't know, 10 or 11 bucks. I can't remember. It wasn't much. But anyways, I used these chains to make it to where I could lay this deck, or this gate, flat, which in turn made my deck about 12 foot instead of 8. And it's pretty rigid. I mean, it's built pretty good. I mean, it's solid enough to hold a 1,200-pound mower. The gate itself, but I wouldn't leave a 1,200-pound mower parked just on this gate, supported by 2 chains driving down the road, but you get what I'm saying. So, some other things I've done, put these jacks under it. And they work out pretty good with this gate the way it is, because when you tilt the trailer, like when I load or unload it, it actually stays now. It never wanted to stay before because when I moved the axle back, I'm guessing that's why they had it mounted so far forward, is because it was a small tilt trailer. But when I moved this axle back, made this gate kind of the way I did, it actually works out perfect when you go to tilt it, and it stays tilted till I load it back up. Another thing I've done, I put me a storage box on it. It's just a military ammo can. Holds like some weed whacker string and quart of oil, tie down straps. I just bought some cheap U-bolts from Menards, sealed it real good and mounted them up there with that. It's really solid. But yeah, that's what I got. I actually built this thing quite a few years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, and it's been through Ohio winters and stuff like that, so that's why it's a little beat up. But just after looking at what some other people were posting, I thought I'd share what I had. So if you got any questions, comments, criticism, just leave it in the comments section. I'll check it out. Y'all have a good one.